Putang ina mo! Putang ina mo!
What's up YouTube, it's your boy Dashing Kevs bringing you our week 7 of the PML Draft League. I am the coach of the Duterte Durants, and this week I thought we'd do something different by checking out what's been going on with our league so far. So as you can see here, this is our team, the Duterte Durants. You can see our team members here: Mega Sableye, Blaziken, Azu, Pori2, Quill, Dougie, Gligar, Volbit, Stunfisk, Pass. And if you check the right side, you can see what the opponents we've been facing so far and our current standing in the league. So currently, we've only lost one game to the Townsville Crocodiles, and we're currently sitting at a 5-1 record with a 12-point differential. So for those who don't know, the differential is basically how many months did survive the battle. So if you can see an example of this is on our first game, you see a 4-point differential there. That means I only lost 2 months at the battle, so I get 4 points. And in week 2, when I lost to the Townsville Crocodiles, he still had 4 months remaining, so I take a -4 for that. So that's basically how it works. Now, as for week 7, we will be facing the Mannheimer Machamps and their coach, Lord Haroon. So this is their team, the Mannheimer Machamps. Haroon, the god, the German god actually. So it's gonna be tough because Haroon, in terms of battlers, is one of the better battlers of the league. As far as I can see, he makes more often than not the correct play, as well as reads on how their opponents would react to stuff. So it's gonna be challenging for us. At the beginning, I thought the matchup would be in our favor, but the more I looked at it, the more even it looked. Because if you look at their team, Haroon's team, so he has Mega Gyarados, Excadrill, Hippowdon, Galvantula, Delphox, Cradily, Beware, Spiritomb, Altaria, Mr. Mime. So I'm not really concerned that much with Altaria. I don't think it's gonna come, because if you look at the record, it never came to any battle so far, so not really concerned about that. Mr. Mime can be tricky. I do have a number of mons that's weak to Psychic. Spiritomb too, because he did bring it a few times. Beware is actually threatening for me because most of my mons are physical attackers that actually do contact moves when they attack. So Beware can come in clutch for that. I didn't really prep that much for Beware, so hopefully it doesn't come, because that could be a nightmare to deal with. I played Beware in the past, so I do have an idea on what it can do, and it is very threatening here. But the way I see it, the mons that's gonna come, I did predict Mega Gyarados, Excadrill, Hippowdon, Galvantula. Definitely the Cradily, because otherwise, what would be his water check? Because we do have Azu at the back. Azu can just, destroy the team if given a chance to set up. So that's interesting. Probably Delphox. So basically the top 5 that you can see here, I can see Delphox not coming. Though Delphox does have good speed here and has access to Psychic, so if ever, maybe the Excadrill not coming. But for the most part, I prepped for the top 5 you see there, or the top 6 rather. Gyarados, Drill, Hippowdon, Galv, Delphox, and Cradily. So hopefully that's what he brings, because that's what we prepped for. And let's go ahead and check the game and see how it went. So looking at team preview, the noteworthy findings is no drill. Wow, that mon came to every battle so far. And no cradily, which is his best check to my water moves, opting to go for Mr. Mime and Spiritomb instead. That's kinda odd, but I don't really want to question the god's decision. He may know something I don't, and this is sure to be an interesting one, so let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, so we lead off with our Dougie as he leads off with Joker. That's gonna be the Mr. Mime. Now, I wasn't really expecting this lead. I was expecting either Galvantula or the Hippo, but that's fine. We do outspeed and go for the EQ here. It barely lives and goes for the hidden power. That's probably hidden power ice just to cover the Gligar. That's fine. We reveal the sash. We're able to go for the sucker punch just to get the kill. I was afraid it would have some kind of priority. I'm not sure if it had, but that covered that option. He sends out the Hippo afterwards. Sets the Sandstream, not wanting to or wanting to preserve the Dougie. I make the switch to Gligar. As he sets up rocks. So rocks are on the field. Now what I want to do here is toxic Hippo. Put that thing on a timer because it is very bulky for my and difficult for my to take out. Goes for the whirlwind, so he wants to get some chip on some of my mons. Fortunately, the Dougie does not come out, and Porygon is actually a good check this thing because we do have Ice Beam. Now he's not gonna want to take an Ice Beam to the face here. We reveal the leftovers, so we're gonna take neutral damage from the Sandstorm, basically break. So let's make a smart play switching out to Spiritomb, applying some pressure. So we go for the Ice Beam just to see how much damage we do. So that's basically nothing. And we take some Sandstorm damage. That's fine. We do have lefties, so he does reveal lefties on this mon as well. So that's good to know moving forward. I decide to make the switch out, thinking it's gonna status me in some way. The Gligar. Take some rocks damage. So we are immune to the toxic, that's fine. He's probably expecting we're gonna toxic the Spiritomb as well, get some lefties. So he does make the switch here to back Teresa. So I make the smart play here and go for Defog instead, just to make sure we get something out that turn. So rocks are gone and Sandstorm as well. Take some poison damage. So it's not gonna win versus our Gligar here from what it's showing us. We go for the EQ just to get a little more damage on this thing. That did. Wow, that was a crit and it did nothing. Okay, but that's fine. It will eventually lose due to the toxic. It sets up rocks. We're just gonna be inclined to defog that away. Now he predicts the defog here and makes the switch to the Galvantula. We go for defog here. So switching into Galvantula, I wasn't sure what it's gonna do. Could have set up webs, but it goes for the hidden power ice. Now I was comfortable staying in just because I knew with our bulk investment we could live an HP ice from that range, and we are able to get the toxic on this thing. That may have not been the best play. Maybe going for EQ was the better play. But he does make a good play here by switching the Delphox, knowing I do not want to stay in with the Gligar and switch out to my Quillfish. So not wanting to have the Delphox set up, I go for an Aqua Jet here just to show him that, we're not gonna entertain any bullshit. So predicting the Psychic there, we just went for that. He goes for the sub looking to set up, expecting us to actually switch out and get a free sub with probably Pound Mine. So when I saw that, or well, he goes for the Psychic, takes our Fish out. When I saw that, I immediately thought this is probably sub CM2 attacks and probably Z move. I sent out Doggy to get the revenge kill. He doesn't really have any priority in that case. So Doggy will get the kill. Good revenge killer, good trio. Sends out Spider Woman. So we are gonna be able to get an EQ on this thing because we are what's supposed to be faster, but he goes for the energy ball, revealing that the Galvantula is actually Scarf. So knowing that it doesn't have any way to do massive damage to us, I'm able to send out Blaze again, and we are able to get free SD here because it can't really do anything. Decides to make a switch to the Hippo, set the Sandstream, that's fine. We go for the Sword Stance here, and we are in a good spot to switch here, or sweep rather. Take some rocks, take some poison damage, start getting the speed boost. I'll just go for the low kick here. Get a crit matter. So he reveals Rocky Helmet. Okay, that's already 3 of his mons down, and we're able to get the speed boost again. Now he sends out Spirit Tomb. Now this is interesting. I was actually expecting the Gyarados just because it would most likely have the Intimidate. So I go for an EQ here. And unfortunately it does live. I was hesitant in bringing Flare Blitz this game just because he had the Gyarados and I wanted different coverage moves as well as Delphox. So he's able to get the revenge kill with Foul Play. Very unfortunate for us. It's gonna put us in a difficult position, but we are gonna get a revenge kill here with Azu. Nothing wants to switch into Azu, even the Gyarados, because we are Z move this week. So we just go for the Waterfall here, take the kill. So he sends back the Galvantula here. So he only has 2 ons versus our 3. He makes the good play by sending out Galv and switching to Gyarados. Now, he does have the Intimidate ability here, which for me, I don't really like that. Because if you're drafting a Megamon, your basic Mon should not have any abilities active. I feel like that's very cheap and I don't really agree with that. But we will be able to punish his greed by tracing that ability here. So we do get the Intimidate on the Gyarados. He sets up sub, so that's not gonna work against us. We're actually able to get some leftish recovery because of that. So we're fine in this position. He goes for a Dragon Dance, so he's gonna be back to neutral attack as well as +1 speed. We do have the Thunderbolt here that's gonna be able to break the sub. No question about it. So the sub breaks, and he's basically at less HP than he would have had if he just Dragon Dance the first turn. But I get it. He wanted to avoid the potential toxic on from Gligar, since we did reveal that already. He decides to go for the Mega Evolution and goes for another Dragon Dance. So it's going to be at +1 attack and +2 speed. So at this point, I go for another T-Bolt. That's clearly the best play I can do at this point. And I'm just hoping we don't get any hacks with regards to flinching. So he goes for the Waterfall. Fortunately, we do not flinch.
And at this point, we already know that the game is gonna go in our favor. There's nothing really galvantulate at this point. It's just gonna be a matter of, does it get do we win 2-0 or 3-0? So I decide to make it the switch here, predicting the electric move to our Gligar. Gligar comes in. Now he makes the good play of going Energy Ball. And it does a little more than half of what we previously had. So we are not going to be able to live another one. So we take the other Energy Ball here. And at this point, I don't think even a crit would kill the Azu from this range. So I just bring out the Azu, and then we're able to go for the, or he takes the Energy Ball first. We take that comfortably. So yep, even if that crit, we would still barely survive. And wanting revenge on this thing, I wanted to go for the Z move just to flex on him. Get that thing to tackle. Look at my son. And with that, the Mannheimer Machamps are blasting off again. So, definitely GG to Haroon the God. Um, Very interesting game. Not really what I expected. But the game could have went a number of ways. I would have had a harder time if he didn't bring the Intimidate. Because, you know, I understand why he would bring it, because it's just the greed of it. Why would you not bring it if it's not banned? But, you know, from I don't know, I don't really, it sort of feels like cheating for me, because, you know, if you play it in Showdown and you just bring the Mega directly, you would not have access to that. But you could say that he kind of got screwed by that, by having that Intimidate, because we are able to trace that. That may just speak more about how we prepped for the game rather than the misprep that he did, if you look at it that way. But anyway, good games and good luck to Haroon the God for the rest of the season, and that will put us in or bring us up to 6-1, our record. So that's gonna be GG. It's Dashing. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.